but we are utilizing for the pleasure of material things or something. But whenever we are thinking the free will should be Krishna, then we can reach him. That point, like Prabhu here. So even the question which he asked also. Prabhu, and one more question here, like so this is kind of instruction we can say to her because so that she can understand. Like Vidagdha Madhava, she suggested to read to understand how she marries. Hare Krishna.
No, I didn't understand what you said about Vidagdha Madhava. Can you repeat what you said, Prabhu?
Actually, when she asked that question, like why Satyabhama something something, then to understand better way, so to read Vidagdha Madhava, so this is an instruction to her, or it's like all something we can. How can we take this instruction of Maharaj
No,
Prabhu?
it's very specific to her. In Vidagdha Madhava, the detail is given where Chandravali appears as Rukmini and Radharani appears as Satyabhama. And what is the series of events that happened? How Radha from Vrindavan comes here as Satyabhama. All of those details come into picture. Um, so if Maharaj had just told for that aspect.
Oh, okay, bro, thank you.
Anybody else? Any comment? Any thought?
There's one
Yes, Guru
thing.
Prabhu, please.
Yeah, I mean, the quality of Maharaj, the way he started answering to the small kid. So he kept like a lot of attention and attending. Means himself took the initiative, asking that like whether he is having doubt or not. So the consideration is really impressive, Prabhu. Whether he is a small kid or not, like keeping attention and understanding that like he is having some doubt and inquiring on it and clearing that in a very uh, the way Amara chose was like no, which can be easily understandable for this kid. So that's really very nice quality, uh, which needs to be appreciated, bro.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Somshekar Prabhu, you there?
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Krishna
Um,
Prabhu, please.
there's towards the end, there's something that Maharaj said, which Maharaj has often been repeating, and I I would like to take that away and remember that constantly. How strong is your desire for Krishna? I think that's a very compelling statement, and that strikes my heart, and it reveals the truth about myself. If I have a stronger desire for Krishna and to use my free will in that manner, I think the rest will fall in place. And of course, I got to do things that are essential to increase my desire for Krishna, which also means, as Maharaj first said, reduce the attachment to matter. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you. I had some thoughts on what you said, but I'll just wait for maybe one or two more devotees to share anything they'd like. Kumarika Mataji, you want to say something?
No, Prabhu, nothing from my side.
Anybody else would like to say something? No. Okay. Very quickly, two things. One is echoing what Guru Prabhu said, another is what Somshikar Prabhu said. Um, in this lecture, Maharaj brought out some aspects here. He said Krishna loves having obstacles. Krishna loves having fun. And in response to Varsana Mataji's question, where her question was, there is a love for one's kith and kin, and there is love for Krishna. In the case of these exalted devotees, we do see there's a love for kith and kin, but that is superseded, or that is um, that is within the ambit or within the purview of the love for Krishna. Love for Krishna overpowers everything else. What is best which Krishna would like, overpowers everything else. So when these statements here that Krishna has enjoys having obstacles, he wants to have fun. We, in general, we love our kith and kin, uh, and Maharaj's honest acknowledgement or statement from for most of us that for us it is generally turbulent. That we, if we ever, as aspiring devotees, think about love for kith and kin, love for Krishna, it's turbulent for us. We are not able to uh, see it in the right perspective or align it in the right perspective. The reason this struck me was many times we approach devotional service in a way that we want to remove the aspect of fun from our own lives. We want to have an obstacle free practice anywhere, either in our relationship with our relatives or office or uh, our own self improvement things that we would like to do, or even in spirituality. But we are not in, because we are part and parcel of Krishna. If we want to remove fun, if we want to have a situation without obstacles, it doesn't work out. That's how Krishna likes. We are part and parcel of Krishna. Naturally, we like to have some fun. Naturally, we'd like to say, hey, there's an obstacle, and we strive for something, an obstacle, to overcome that obstacle and then achieve something. Especially in the beginning stages of our devotional life, if we set aside this, uh, we come to a stage where we do not relish devotional service. The only thing that is important here is a gradual transformation that I want fun for myself to I want fun for Krishna. But there has to be some element of fun for most people. And when there is no element of fun, when there is no element of accomplishing something, it leads a person to feel that, hey, the others are better than me. I am not fit for anything. Where am I going? It's a lot of self doubt. That's what it leads a person to. And it is natural for us that in the course of aligning our um, proclivity for fun, our proclivity for some thrill, and to accomplish something and to connect it to Krishna, it is natural for it to be turbulent. And what it becomes unnatural for us is we try to hide it in front of the devotees who are guiding us. Just like Maharaj says, he honestly acknowledges, which means when a person at the level of the spiritual master knows, there is nothing new information when we tell anybody else, or especially our spiritual master, that, hey, I'm struggling here. He knows, yeah, this is par course. So this turbulence is an understood feature. But next comes the last point, which Prabhupada Prabhu said, that how strongly do we want to be with Krishna? And by extension, this also is how strongly we want to be with our spiritual master, with great acharyas in the lineage, like Rupa Goswami and others, etc. This is something which is a real test for us. We continuously make choices such that, typically, most of us, we make choices such that we postpone our connection with Krishna. We postpone it because we think maybe this problem in this world is important here. And this postponement is the one, finally, it leads us to be slackened in our connection with Krishna. And what are some of the reasons why it gets postponed due to? Maybe I want to earn more money. Money is more important to me. And to earn money, I have to do well in a particular office. Or I may have some relatives who have a different opinion. They want my attention, and probably they want me to behave the way they do. And we often think in a binary world, it's either this or that. What we often forget is that if we take a step towards Krishna, towards the spiritual master, to have a deeper connection. We can be doing both and at the same time internally deepen our connection to both Guru and Krishna. It's possible. It's just that usually Krishna gives these obstacles. These obstacles are meant such that let me forget what the world thinks. Let me forget what anybody else thinks. Let me take a step. And then Krishna gives the intelligence. He changes the circumstances, everything in a particular way. So Krishna is waiting for us to show that little bravado or that little bravery. He wants us to show that little bravery, and then he'll say, "Okay, now I'm there for you. I'll take over. You stay silent." That's it that I had to say. Okay, we'll end here. 7-2. We'll continue start the new lecture series tomorrow. Thank you very much. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Rampa Swami Maharaj ki jai.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Prabhu.
Prabhu.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.